Alrighty, so we are going to talk about grading. Woohoo! I know you guys need to, you're so excited for this. So grading is going to be each quarter, and there is 1,000 points that are available to you to receive. So I think I mentioned earlier that they're broken down, and we have 14% attendance, 16% the techniques, and 70% projects. Okay, so there's about 22 classes that we have over a quarter, and so you've got 2 grace days if you miss. So if you are really sick or whatever, that doesn't, hopefully that will cover you, so you will still have perfect score. But if you start missing more, it's 7 points a day that you'll miss if you're gone, whether you're excused or not excused. And then if you're tardy, you'll only get 4 points for the day. So make sure that you're not tardy. If you're talking to a teacher, something happens where you're coming in late to the office, have the teacher text or email me, or have them drop you off at my class. That's fine too. I just need to know that it's coming from them. If you come to me and you say, well, I was just talking to Mr. Metry, well, no, go back. You're better off going back and having Mr. Metry text me, because I won't know, and I want it to come from the teacher. If we get it tardy slips eventually, then maybe that'll work, but until then, I want to make sure that they text me. Techniques are worth 16%, total 160, so they're worth 10 points each. Those will be graded according to the standards. Again, we'll look at what those ratios are as you're completing those. Then we have the projects. So once you decide to start a project, remember that they're worth a total of 700 points, and that's average. So if you are level 1, it means you only need to do 1 per quarter, but just remember your whole grade is based on that one project. But it'll be averaged together over each semester too. If you are level 2, you also will have a collaborative project that you should be putting in there. If you don't finish that first quarter, that's fine, but it'll be averaged in after the second quarter into the 3. So, and these are developed with the standards. So there's 14 standards that we look at for the projects that we'll go over together. And each standard is worth around 50 points if you average it to equal 700. And so depending on where we get to in that standard, and remember, these are based on teaching artistic behaviors. This is not on product. This is, are you thinking outside the box with this? How are you presenting this and choosing to do it where you're thinking, right? Are you going through that process and learning how to think outside the box, okay? Because your product is very subjective, and so I want to make sure that you're learning the process. So that's what that will mostly be graded on. Woohoo! Any questions, make sure you ask me. Have a wonderful day.